Hi, what's good? In today's video, I'm going to show you how to create, a better poster in CorelDRAW 2020. Without further ado, let's step into it. So here are the pictures that we are going to use for the project. So what we are going to do right now is to go over and, power clip this. Let's bitmap the picture here. Locate your bitmap, then convert to bitmap. Let's make it 300. Okay. So right now what we're going to do is to just make it a little bit bigger. Let's blend the down part of the image just like so. Then you convert to bitmap, then you power clip right inside frame, locate object, locate power clip, then hit on place inside frame, select the frame, automatically snap into that. So let's adjust, hold on alt key, then you select the picture, you release your alt key, then you adjust the picture just like so. Good. So right now what we're going to do is to tap yellow into the design. Hold Ctrl key on keyboard, then you tap yellow into it a little bit. Good. So right now what we're going to do is to blend this mask into the background. So what you're going to do right now is to locate your transparency tool, then you blend the down part of the mask, then you go over and bitmap, convert to bitmap, hit OK. So right now the next step is to blend the upper side just like so. Blend it. Good. So then you convert to bitmap, hit OK. Blend the other side, which is the side view of the objects. Bitmap, then you blend this part as well, then you bitmap. So good. So what we are going to do right now is to change this to so let's go over and locate, go over to your bitmap, locate mode, then you go over and change locate dual tone, click on that, then you go over to double click right here, go to edit, then you make this like this, yeah, then hit OK. Hit OK, automatically changes. So let's bitmap that, then let's blend it a little bit. Good. So that's good. So what we are going to do next is to power clip this into place, power clip, then you adjust just like so. Good. So right now let's bring in the picture, reduce that a little bit, convert to bitmap, it's okay. Good. So the next step is to go over and create an object on top of this. So let's do that. So let's change the color of that to darker blue, sample the color. Good. So right now what I'm going to do is to cut the edges. Locate your shape tool, then you go over, select this, then you drag from this angle inward a little bit. Good. So let's make a copy of that inward and right click to copy paste, then you pull this a little bit backward. So let's change that to white, then you hit inside to unveil it. So right now what you're going to do is to go over to hit F12, then change the thickness to 4. That's too tiny. Go over again, let's change it to 12. Good. So in this case what we are going to do is to go over and locate object, then you convert object to to convert object to what's it called, outline to object. So automatically it changes So right now what we're going to do is to go over to there's this what's it called, uh, profile object that I downloaded, that we are going to use something inside. So let's double click right here. Let me drag it to the page. It's okay. Wait a while for that to come up. So right now here it is. So what we're going to do is to sample this color right here on top of this. Then you hit copy your properties. Can you see that? So right now what we are going to do next is to go over and let's go over and arrange the text according to, make this a little bit smaller. Good. So right now let's create an object. Go over to polygon to create, object. So let's make this, angle 6. It's okay. Then let's change that to blue. Then you make a copy word, make that white, then make that inward as well. Then you make that this color. So copy this to the other side. Then you path clip this, image to this, path clip this into this. Good. Hold out keyboard. Then you adjust the image just like so. Adjust this as well. Then bring it, to a closer look. Good. Can you see that? So right now the next step is to go over, let's change the background of which the picture is to a lighter blue. Then you copy paste on this. So right now the next step right now is to go over and arrange this whole text. So what we are going to do, let's cut this part first, then go over to the top of the design, paste that. Good. So let's pull this up a bit, put that up, a bit. Good. So right now what we're going to do, let's arrange our name first. Let's cut that, paste it on top of this place, then change it to white. So let's go ahead and hit Ctrl K to break that into pieces. Then you bring this down. So what we are going to do next is to go over and change this to, get that down, then make that, hit Ctrl. Let's go over and change it to the font to Hello Paris. Then let's break it into pieces. Ctrl K on your keyboard, automatically it breaks. Then make this a little bit bigger. Good. Make that bigger. So let's change this to Trajan. It's okay. Good. So right click on this white, then you hit on F12 to change the thickness to 12. So right now go over again, let's change this place to round. It's okay. Good. So right now you're gonna go over to object, and you locate, convert outline to object. Automatically it's converted. Then you write it all up, change the color to gold. Good. So make this a little bit bigger, then place it under the name just like so. So right now what we're going to do is to go over and make this a little bit bolder. Then let's create, a pattern right here. So draw an object just like so, change it to white, right click to unappear the outline, then you scroll just like this. So make a copy downward, right click to copy paste, then you word it all up. So right now what you're going to do is to go over and put this, copy it forward, then you hit Ctrl R for a repeat. That's okay. So good. So right now what you're going to do is to make a copy of this, copy it all up, copy it to the other side, right click to copy paste, then you group the two together, center it within that, then you center the text within all of this. Good. Center this as well. So right now what we're going to do next is to bring in this emblem right here, make a copy of this to the other side, then go over and delete this, delete the premium product on top of it, then select the two, put that all up, delete that. So what we are going to do next is to change this, to blue, then you go over and change this to black. Good. So right now the next step is to bring this a little bit smaller, then you place right here, place it on top of this place, make it bigger, then you control pay down, then you bring the whole text into it just like so. So let's make this a little bit bolder, move it closer to each other. Good. Center it within that. Good. So let's reduce this two objects at the background a little bit. Good. So right now we are going to center this within. That's good. So our next step right now is to just let's call this off, then you paste right here. So let's change that to Trajan, then you make it a little bit bigger. Good. So right now what we're going to do is to arrange this message, make this a bit longer, then you center the whole thing. Good. So right now reduce this picture a little bit. Good. So pull this down, then let's make this a little bit lower. So right now what we are going to create a moon. Locate your brazier to draw a perfect circle, then you bring this, intersect them a little bit, reduce this quite smaller, then select the two, then you trim that part, delete this, go over to your polygon to draw a perfect polygon to a polygon object by holding Ctrl key on the keyboard just like so. Then you locate your shape tool, drag the angle inward just like so, then you position it just like so. Good. Let's change it to white, group it all up, then you position it right inside the design. Can you see that? So let's give that a little bit of shadow. Good. So right now, locate object, break, drop shadow apart, then you group it all up, group, position that on top of that. So right now, what we are going to do is to make a copy of this to the other side, just like so. Error that a little bit, that's too harsh, it's okay. So our next step right now is to, let's bring in the remaining text, downward, just like so. Good, can you see that? So right now, let's change the whole text. Let's arrange the text, center the whole thing, into the middle, go over, change it to center, alignment. Then you go over to, let's change it to the font to Trijan. Then you hit Ctrl K to break it into pieces, make this a little bit bigger. Let's bold in that. Good. So right now, let's bold this as well, and bold this too. Good. So right now, bold this as well. Good. So let's increase this tracking. Click shape tool, then you increase the tracking of this. Likewise this as well. Good. So let's create outline beneath this. So let's do it this way. Right click, create an object, just like so, then change it to black. Then you pull this up to the top of the text, just like so. Right click to copy paste, then center the whole thing within that. Then you pull it down a little bit, pull this up a bit. Good. So right now, can you see the outcome of what's created so far? So don't forget to subscribe to my channel, my YouTube channel, by clicking on the button below to subscribe, and don't forget to give this video a thumbs up so that other people can benefit from what I'm sharing right now. So bye for now, see you some other time.